Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to talk about beauty products and makeup products. So over the last several months, I have bought a ton of both beauty products and makeup products, and I've been kind of saving them up and really excited about doing this video because I've just been kind of buying stuff and trying it out and just kind of want to do some reviews for you today and just kind of tell you what I think of it. Do I recommend it? You get the deal. So let's go ahead and get started. So I am going to start with the skincare products and then move over into the makeup products. So I've got like a ton of stuff here. So I think I'm gonna start with this Murad product. So typically with skincare products, I tend to buy gift sets when I'm trying something new so that I don't have to invest in the full size products only to find that I don't really like it or it doesn't work for my skin type. So some of the products I actually did hang on to the packaging. This one I didn't. So the gift set that I bought came with these 4 products, and then I'm going to talk about them one by one. So the first item is this Acne Control Clarifying Cleanser right here. So it has 1.5% of salicylic acid, and I actually really like this product a lot. I think it's a really great cleanser. I'm actually planning to invest in the full size of it when this one is finished, which won't be much longer right now. I think it really has worked well for my skin. I mean, I definitely suffer from acne, you know, kind of acne prone skin. My skin is definitely also very oily. And so this actually works really, really well for me. So I've really been happy with this and I would highly recommend it. I think salicylic acid definitely works well for my skin. So the next item that came was this, so I'll show it to you right here. So it's called Acne Control Outsmart Acne Clarifying Treatment. And this has, let's see, 1% of salicylic acid. And so this I use right after I cleanse my skin. So I do use the cleanser both in the morning and in the evening. And then I put this on in the evening and in the morning as well, right afterward, just kind of do a thin layer over my entire face. And I really think that this has helped. What I did notice, I will say, is that when I first started using this, my skin definitely seemed a little bit drier. So I definitely need to make sure that I'm using a good moisturizer because my skin definitely did dry out when I was just using the Murad line. So then after that, and I guess I should probably talk about the next product, which is this Oil Control Mattifier, which has an SPF of 15 in it. So although my skin is oily, I do suffer from, like if I put too many oil control products on my skin, I feel like it dries out my skin too much. And so when I was just using this line, including this, I felt like, and nothing else, I felt like my skin was too dry, especially by the end of the day, like toward the middle of the day, the end of the day, my skin would definitely kind of dry out and it wasn't as, I guess, vibrant as it typically is. So that's one thing that I definitely noticed about this. I still do use this, but I just make sure that I use like a really good moisturizer on top of it. And so that's kind of solved it. And then the last thing that came in the package was this Acne Control Rapid Relief Acne Spot Treatment. And so this has 2% of salicylic acid in it. And so this, you really just kind of, if you have a blemish, you just like pop it on that blemish and rub it in. And this definitely works really well for me. So if I feel like something's starting to pop up, I'll put this on and it definitely reduces kind of the redness and the amount of time that it is on my skin. It kind of tends to sort of heal blemishes faster. So all in all, I would definitely recommend this, the Acne Control line by Murad. You know, I think it's really worked well for me. It's definitely, I would definitely say helped my skin quite a bit. So I would definitely highly recommend it. So let's see what's next. So next I'm going to talk about, okay, where do I go from here? Okay, so I'm going to talk about Caudalie. So this is another, so I bought this all together, these 3 products, and I really do like them. I definitely like them. So the cleanser is called the, well, it's the Instant Foaming Cleanser. We'll just call it that for now. Let's see, let me just, so you can see it. Hopefully you can see that good. So this I actually used before I switched to the Murad. And while I did like it, I felt like I needed something for acne control. That's why I decided to switch and try something else. While I did like this, I felt like because my skin is definitely acne and blemish prone, I needed something to really address that. And this for me just wasn't really doing that. But if you don't have acne prone skin, I think it's a great cleanser. I think it really cleansed my skin really well. It felt good on. I like the foam as opposed to more of a gel. Typically in the past, I feel like I tend to use more gel, so it was kind of a nice change to do the foaming cleanser. But like I mentioned, just because I was really trying to address my blemishes, I felt like I needed to try something different. So the reason why I decided to try this line or these specific products was related to this glycolic peel, because I do have some dark spots that I was trying to lighten. And so this was a mask that you leave on for 10 minutes. And I do like this mask. I use it twice a week. I think it works well for my skin. So I've probably been using these products, you know, minus the cleanser, for about a month now. And, you know, I probably should have taken a before picture, because it's kind of hard for me to say, is it really working? Like, has it really lightened the spots? I mean, the spot that I was really working on is still there, but I think, you know, I see myself every single day. And so I think it's hard to notice subtle changes. But I do like this peel. I would definitely recommend it. So there you go. So then this Vino Perfect. So this I will definitely buy again in the full size. This stuff I love. So it's a serum that I put on after. So I was using the cleanser first, then I would, you know, use the peel twice a week. And then I would put this serum on afterwards. And this stuff I totally love. So I'm still using this now with the Murad because I think with this, it really helps add moisture to my skin. And it's just, it's not too greasy. You know, like I said, I have oily skin. This one is actually for, it says that it's for all skin types. And it really just adds a nice glow to my skin. So that's the thing that I really noticed, is that when I first started, I used this product first before I switched to the Murad, and I definitely had a really nice glow to my skin. And then when I started using the Murad, I felt like that glow went away when I stopped using this. So I added this back to my routine and I've been really, really happy with it. So this I would highly recommend, and this I'm definitely gonna buy a full-size product. So next I'm going to move on to Drunk Elephant. So I invested in, so again, I did a little gift set. So it's kind of a lot for me to hold up, but I got all this in the gift set. And so the first product that I'll talk about is the baby facial. Hopefully you can see that. This I was using once a week as a mask. So it has 25% alpha hydroxy and 2% BHA. This stuff is definitely really potent. You know, once a week is all that I would recommend. I think a lot of the other masks on the market you can do maybe twice a week, depending on your skin. This definitely is a once a week product, definitely. And you know, it says resurface and reveal. It definitely tingles when you put it on. I was a little bit nervous the first time I used it, but I do like it. I probably don't use it every single week because I've got these other peels that I'm using and I don't want to do too much, you know, I don't want to use multiple peels during the week. So I usually do this kind of like every other week, and I have been happy with it. I'm glad I invested in it. You know, I haven't quite decided yet if I will buy it again once this one runs out. It's a pretty big bottle, and so I think it'll last for quite a while. So I kind of have some time to decide what I want to do with it. So the other thing, let's see, that came was this glycolic night serum. And so this has 12% AHA, and this, I think it said, let's see, I think, so this just says to use in the evening, and I started using it a couple times a week, and this was way too much for my skin. I felt like it was making my skin break out more than it was helping to, I guess, sort of resurface, remove dead cells, improve, it says improve the texture and skin tone. So it was making my skin break out. And I think it was just because, you know, the percentage of AHA is really high. I think it was just too much for my skin. I haven't added this back into my skincare routine yet. I guess what I was thinking is that I may finish using this and then maybe go back to this maybe once or twice a week, depending. But I do think that it's really potent. I think I was just using it too much, and then I, you know, just kind of wound up trying something new. So I think that's definitely a product though that I would go back to. Let's see. So then there's this facial moisturizer. This I do like. I think this is also extremely moisturizing. It was still a little bit, like I got this a couple of months ago when the weather was a little bit colder. So this I definitely think was really good, very moisturizing for my skin. I definitely really liked it. I'm not 100% sure if I will reinvest in it, but I just from the standpoint of maybe trying something new, I do like to try new products as much as I like to kind of hang on to ones that I really, really love. I wouldn't say that I'm totally in love with this, but I did like it. And I would potentially consider, probably for the winter, like when I really need something really, really moisturizing, I would probably go with this. If I want something a little bit lighter, I would definitely go with this. And then this Virgin Marula Luxury Face Oil. So this also came in my package. This I do like. So it says apply 2 to 3 drops to the face, neck, whatever. I use that with this, and I do like it. You know, I usually use this in the evening, and it definitely adds moisture to my skin. So I do like it. I don't use a whole lot of it. I don't use it all the time, but when I do, like, I've been pleased with the results. And then last but not least, I bought this, or what came with it was this C Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream. And this I do use from time to time. I have several eye creams that I've been using, and so I kind of rotate them. I wouldn't say that this is like a real standout product for me, but I do use it from time to time, and I've been pleased with it. So I would say, all in all, I do like the Drunk Elephant line. I wouldn't say that it's my favorite, but I do think if you're really looking to, you know, kind of improve the texture of your skin, remove fine lines, I definitely think that using it over the long term, I think, you know, they're definitely really good products, and I think that you will see results from them. And so last but not least, I will talk about these Dr. Brandt mini products. So this I got because I'm a Sephora beauty insider, and so I got this as one of my free gifts. I actually just started using these a couple of days ago, and I've been pleased. So I used the microdermabrasion age-defying exfoliator. This I really like. This says that you can use it so it says 3 days between applications, and so you just kind of rub it on and then you rub it off, and then and then you wash it off. I've really been pleased with it. The times that I've used it, I like it, and I would definitely consider investing in a full-size product of this. I also tried this No More Baggage, which I also really like. So this is an eye cream, and so it's an eye depuffing gel, and this you just kind of put on. I actually used it, yeah, so it says use alone or under makeup. So this I used during the day under makeup, whereas most of my other eye creams I use in the evening. So this was nice. I liked it, and I definitely would invest in a full-size product of this. I also tried this hydrobiotic recovery sleeping mask. This I also like as a nighttime product. So this you can just put on, it's a mask, but you don't have to wash it off. And so I really like that I can just cleanse my face in the evening and then just put this on. I actually used this last night, and I felt like this morning my skin was really soft, and like I really like the texture of my skin. So definitely would invest in this, like in a full-size product of this. And then last but not least was this Pore Refiner Primer. This, I like this as well. This you would put on underneath, well, that's it. It says under or over makeup, and then you can sort of reapply throughout the day as needed. I typically use these under my makeup. I may actually try using it over my makeup. I think most of them are meant to use under makeup, so that's just kind of how I use this one. But I'm definitely open to trying it over my makeup and then applying it during the day. So typically I do, like the products that I've used in the past have not really been meant to put over makeup and then reapply during the day. So I'm actually excited to do that, kind of try that out, like applying it during the day. So I will let you know how that goes. So I would say all in all with the skincare products, so that's it, like that's it in terms of skincare. I would say that my favorites are the Murad cleanser. Love this cleanser. Would definitely invest in a full size. And this Vino Perfect, 100% would invest in a full size. I love this stuff. So those I would say are definitely my top two. And then this stuff right here. This really works well for me. Like if I have a blemish popping up, I just put this on. So these would be my top three that I would definitely invest in full-size products. I think for the most part, everything else is kind of, well, let's see, okay. So let me do like a second tier. So in terms of second tier, I would say this Outsmart Acne Clarifying Treatment. I do like it, and I would reinvest in this. I just think that it's a little bit drying. Like between these two things, I think they just kind of dry my skin out, and so that's why they weren't in tier one. But summer's coming up, which will make my skin more prone to being oily. So I definitely will plan to reinvest in full sizes of these. And I also really like the Dr. Brandt. So this would definitely be a second tier as well. Really like these products. I think I would reinvest in all of them. And I would reinvest in this. So the reason that this didn't come out higher is just because I haven't noticed like a huge change in terms of like, I think it's supposed to work on like overall brightening, and then it was really that blemish that I was focused on, like really lightening that, or I shouldn't say blemish, but that dark spot. And so I haven't seen like a really significant change, which is why I wouldn't rank this higher, but I am willing. I mean, sometimes, you know, I think it takes time to lighten dark spots, and so I would definitely be willing to reinvest in this. Everything else, so it was primarily the Drunk Elephant. While I do like the products, I probably wouldn't reinvest in them. I think they were just kind of so-so. I wouldn't say that they were my favorites by any sense of the word. So I'm glad that I tried them, but I probably wouldn't reinvest in them. And then this cleanser, while I do like it very much, I think I really just need like more of an acne control. I need to kind of look back at this line again, because I would be willing to try something that was more of an acne control from this line, because I do like the product. I just don't think that it had the ingredients in it that I need for my skin. So this sort of ends the skincare product portion of this video. And so now I'm gonna move on to makeup products. So this is gonna be a really long video. Actually, maybe too long. I think I'm actually gonna stop here and then record a separate video for my makeup, because I'm already at like 21 minutes. So I think I will record another video for my makeup products. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of the family. I would love for you to check out some more of my videos. You can also follow me on Instagram at Lori's Nest. So again, thanks so much for watching. See you next time.